Are we good for audio? Can you hear us? Are we audible?
Check,
I don't know about him. I'm asking about. I've got my voice carries me. He'd probably be standing there by the road. There. You can still hear me speak.
Check. Normal tone. I don't expect you to speak any louder.
I like the way it says normal tone. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to it. This is Word Is. Thank you, Velefeni. You did the things that make the coins to happen, brother.
Money.
Let me start again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to it. This is Word Is, Season 3 with me, DJ Cyber's your host this season. I'm not sitting alone, as you can see. I've got Mr. Spotlight himself, Siga.
What's up?
Mazibugo. 2019 winner of the Spotlight. MTN Spotlight, actually. Let me actually say it right. The man who just had everything handed to him. He just was on a few episodes on TV and bam! Car, everything.
Stop.
My brother.
Yeah, man. What's up?
You good?
All good, man.
Nice one. All right, King. So you were saying to me you don't see a need of celebrating your birthday. It's like I just need for you to explain this thinking of yours.
Yeah.
And how it actually works in your mind. When you say it is what it is, like you've been working towards this and you feel like it should have happened within a specific time frame, basically, that you set for yourself, and it's great to have goals.
Yeah.
I'll say one thing with my careers. Well, I know it's not about me though. I know guys, it's not about me, but it's just basically having this conversation.
Yeah.
With me, I wanted to DJ probably from the time I was about 13, 14 years old.
Yeah.
It never happened till I was about 27.
Yeah.
Nakon, it wasn't in my time. I wasn't even chasing it then. It
just happened.
Stumbled. Literally, it was just God doing his things, you understand?
Yeah.
To say to you, there's like a car that I wanted when I was about 19, 20.
Yeah.
But I ended up getting it when I was about 26 or 27.
Yeah.
But Nakona, it was God's timing. I found it then. It was so weird. Like, it just happened, but I got it. But I think in terms of my mind, I was mature enough to handle it, because probably at a younger age, I would have done.
That's very true. I actually share the same thinking. We'll see, everything that happens, it happens in God's time.
Yeah.
So there was a reason. He sets you up for the right time, his time, so you can, no matter how frustrating it can be for you. And it was very frustrating and depressing, because I have been in the industry for the longest time, 10 years to be specific. Ever since 2009, I've been hustling. There was a reason why he was holding everything, like the breakthroughs he was holding, so that when it finally happened, I remember I was complaining to a friend, like, I've never literally wanted anything, So winning the Spotlight to me wasn't, one of the things that pushed me was not literally to win the competition, but the concept of winning. Because I had never wanted anything before the Spotlight.
Okay.
So I was like, I just need this one win. And I fought for it. And it happened.
Yeah.
So when it eventually happened, I didn't understand. It was like I had imagined myself winning, but I didn't understand what it meant to have won. So ever since I won a competition, everything just started moving 100%.
Okay.
That you literally I could not take it all in at the same time.
Yeah.
Everyone wanted a piece. Even those that had the piece, they were deprived of the piece of myself that I'd always offered.
Yeah.
Because everything was starting to move 100%. And the thing is, you can't complain about that, because you that's the stress you've been praying for.
Basically, what you're saying is actual testament, so to say. Sorry about the Bible references. But I mean, you're here now, right?
Yeah.
Last year, weird question. Last year this time, where were you and what were you doing?
Last year this time, I was at home, unemployed, sending application letters and getting rejected. Pretty much the whole year. So that's why I was talking about God's timing, because I graduated sometime in 2018. It was October 6, 2000.
Oh, so you're a graduate? Wow. What did you study, brother? Just humor me.
Environmental management and occupational safety and health.
Really?
Yeah, it sounds fancy.
So is this venue that we're in, is it is it safe for us humans?
It's green, so.
All right. So you are from
the University of Swaziland.
No, not like in school. In terms of home, where you from?
Hlatikulu.
Okay.
Born and bred.
Where about?
Emhlabiadunu. I'm sure not a lot of people know that.
It's the first time I've heard of Mhlabiatu, but it must be a nice
But it's on the map now.
Shokti's Yawa, man. Yeah?
Not exactly. I think that's why the victory meant so much, because I didn't just win for myself,
yourself, yeah,
but I won for a lot. I consider myself the most the typical person. I am the perfect example of pretty much everyone else. I didn't come out from a very rich background or a fortunate background.
Yeah.
I started from humble beginnings, which is, I think that's why my story was so relatable to people, because a lot of people are me. I am a lot of people. So I think that's why the whole Spotlight thing meant so much, because if it had been, for instance, someone from Babano Manzim, if someone had won it, they'd be like, oh, okay, they won it, and they are used to winning things, you understand? That's what usually happens. But to take it back to the South, I call it the dirty South.
Yeah.
So it really meant a lot to the people, because they're like, finally, we also have something. So they
that we can be proud about.
Exactly.
Yeah?
So they celebrated that.
When I saw some video on social media when just after you winning and the car and the whole like neighborhood just
they did
giving you props.
They did.
It's actually beautiful, man. It's wonderful.
They organized like a convoy 7 kilometers from town. Like there was a convoy. We literally were passing by, and there was like a convoy of cars just waiting. So we had to do a donut, not literally a donut. And
did you just say that on camera?
Oh, stop. But yeah, we literally had to, because they were
celebrate. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So they were walking around, swerving, honking their cars. It was really beautiful and very humbling at the same time.
Wonderful. So in terms of school, where did you go to school?
Salem High School. Salem High School. Salem.
So there's no primary. You just went straight to Salem.
Well, primary school, I did it in Christ the King, CTK.
Okay.
The Blues.
But yeah, you must represent your...
the Blues.
For me, I know nothing about you. So for me, this is an absolute experience, because I'm trying to actually find out who you are.
The roots, yeah.
I think I saw you perform on Wednesday, luckily enough, at that event.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, though, because I was also doing a bit of work. But, you know, what I saw was quite impressive.
Yeah.
The music back. Your inspiration first. And when you started and what you started with. And I'd like to actually know what's the first song you recorded?
The first song I ever recorded was Get Along. It was back in the days though. I think it was 2011.
Yeah, I'd like to hear it. Do you have it somewhere?
No, I do not.
Is it on the internet somewhere?
It is somewhere on the internet.
If it's somewhere on the internet, we can definitely find it. Watch the space. We'll probably have a clip of it just after, you know. But anyway.
I doubt you will find it, but good luck. I wish you.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Were you Llucid then already?
I was not Llucid then. I actually went by my original name, Nziga.
Nziga.
Okay. And then I started taking music seriously, I think 2015.
Okay.
When I dropped 1,000 Miles. That's when I went by the name Llucid.
Okay. With 2 L's?
With 2 L's, please, emphasis. So yeah, I came into the industry in 2015 officially, and ever since then, I dropped 3 singles. It was first 1,000 Miles, and then it was Not Famous featuring Vanels in 2016, and then it was Hot Property featuring Kenna in 2017, and then in 2018 I dropped Singing Like Lando. All of them went to #1 in a chart.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know how that sounds.
This is all new. No, the thing is, it's all news to me. As I said, I know absolutely nothing about you. I was so unfortunate I couldn't actually catch the spotlight last year.
Yeah.
I came my TV license. I'm a great person, but in the same breath, you know, the show would play at times when I would not be available to watch it. I'd only see what I'd see on social media every now and again, you know.
Yeah. So it was like you'd expect for a person that's in the public eye to like, well, you have 4 #1 songs, then you already up there for an established artist. And I was sort of like working on an album 2018. It didn't materialize too much, so it was actually quite expensive to make. That's why 2019 I focused more on finding a job so that I can fund the music. You know, I put the album on hold and was like, you know what? Let me find a job.
You'll find money to actually make my dream come true, yeah.
And I sent close to 200 applications 2019. All of them were rejected. All of them, not even a single reply. Okay, I got one reply, and it was saying, "Oh, we got your application. Unfortunately, we've already found the person, but we're gonna take your application and just, just in case."
We'll archive it and let you know if anything comes up.
Close to 200 applications, all rejected or turned down, and that's why I was talking about God's timing, man. And then the spotlight came. I was depressed. I had nothing. I had nothing to lose, and I had to go and audition in Hlangano. And the people that were the judges there, the people that are actually involved in the competition are people that I considered my peers. So I was doing everything to hide from the camera, putting down my hat. It was very humbling. It was hard. It was very hard for me to get myself to the auditions. When I won the yellow ticket, I had expected to win the yellow ticket.
Yeah.
Not to sound arrogant, it's just a level that I had set for myself, like a personal goal. I got the yellow ticket. I couldn't carry it. I was with my cousin. I just wanted him to carry it. It was so humbling for me to just put myself in that situation. So I just, I was very torn down about it and depressed. Had to put out a clip on Instagram explaining why I had joined the competition.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Okay, so for those of you that may have seen or heard on social media or on TV or YouTube, yes, I did audition for the MTN Spotlight, right? So I auditioned for that, and it was the hardest thing that I've ever gotten myself to do. Well, it wasn't exactly the auditioning that was hard for me personally, but it was the putting myself through the process of being judged by a panel of my peers. Why I had joined the competition, because people knew me as Llucid. They're like, Llucid ain't no competition guy. We already know you.
Yeah,
you understand?
You're already out there. You already have 4 number ones.
Why are you doing this? So I had to put out. I just wanted to further my career because I was stuck I just wanted to make music, and I didn't want my music to be an expenditure to my family. I wanted to fund my own music. So that's basically how I got in the spotlight.
Well, you've heard it from the man himself. He just said 200. 200.
Oh,
I think I would have given up at like 57. I would have been like, it's all right. 200 applications.
Yeah.
But in God's timing, and what literally happened for him, because things align, and people always give up. You understand? And they always think, like with you, in terms of you getting a job, you were not giving up on your dream. You were saying, I want to make this happen, but I need the funds to make it happen. So in order for me to get funds to make it happen, I need to get a job.
Yeah.
And as soon as I can get a job, I can fund this. And as soon as I funded it,
it's going to take off. Yeah.
It's the next step.
Yeah.
But literally, you got into this competition. You did your thing.
Yeah.
You did what you do. You did it to the best of your ability.
I did.
I'm sure it took you out of your comfort zone. I'm sure at a point when you got in, you were a bit comfortable. And, the bar was just raised a bit, and you were like, you know what?
Okay, here's another thing that I keep on telling people why the victory wasn't much of a victory for me. From the yellow ticket, I set the goal that I have to be in the finals. That was the goal that I set.
Yeah.
So any drop off from there would have been a total failure to me. You understand? So I set that goal, and I wanted. I'm not gonna say I was expecting, because just because you want something doesn't mean it's gonna happen. You have to work hard to get it. And bro, I worked my ass off.
From a note of, I asked this question to other people on Wednesday. It was quite weird.
Our local music, who do you see making a big impact within this year, and why?
But I don't think I can ask you, because you're probably going to say yourself. But who's mostly to succeed this year? Who's our next big thing in the country?
I'm not gonna say myself. I'm gonna say everyone that is pushing. And there's a reason why I say this. The industry is so thirsty.
Yeah.
The industry is so thirsty, and I say this because there's been the same people for the longest period of time. There was nothing new coming up. And the Spotlight, when the Spotlight came, it came with so much talent.
Yeah.
That the
New
industry,
stuff.
exactly, that
Yeah.
the industry was very receptive. So whoever works hard from here, I'd say the most likely to succeed is who works the hardest, because the industry is so
Hungry. Yeah.
it's so very receptive.
Yeah.
Understand? It's so magnetic. So whoever works the hardest is gonna attract traction.
Okay.
Yeah.
SA artists, collaborations. Who would you like to work with? Is there anybody you'd like to work with?
There is people I want an association with.
The way it says association.
But
Forget you and your collaborations. I'm saying I want.
an association. I'm not a collabo kind of person. I don't not necessarily because there's something wrong with collabos. I just don't believe they work. I just believe in, grinding it out and seeing where it takes you. I'd most certainly like to associate myself with different people, Nasty C's, the AKS, the Caspers, those people that carry weight. I feel there's so much I can learn from them. I wouldn't turn down an opportunity to make music with them, but it wouldn't be something that I fight for. I just want to get my music out there and be known for myself and represent myself to the best of my ability.
I like that, the fact that you're like, it's not about who I can get.
Yeah.
It's about what I'm doing.
Exactly.
And that's the most important thing. I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the narrative. I've had the same kind of narrative when it comes to us here. We had a conversation and I was saying, it still saddens me that we still need validate for an event, for something to be popping or big. It needs validation from us to have an international act.
True.
Or let me not even say international. Well, it is international because from another country. But let me not make it a specific place.
Yeah.
I think we have a lot here and we've got a lot to offer.
True.
It's just we've got this mentality that everything that comes from like when people buy clothes from town.
Yeah.
Not buy clothes from town, right? But
Yeah.
somebody, you'll be like, I like those. Where did you buy them? I bought them in Cape Town, or I bought them online, or because people always want that
status.
that status or that edge, which I just think is absolutely
it's ridiculous.
It's totally ridiculous and useless. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, if people in SA, for example, are able to have their own events with their own artists and they're huge, why can't we do that for our people here?
Yeah.
We're at a place where it kind of is happening. Are you okay, brother?
I'm okay. I'm
Yeah, you're looking really
Worried.
You're looking really worried, bro.
I look hungry, so you can give me food.
So says the man behind the camera who makes everything happen. He's asking me for a meal. How's that?
Yeah.
Anyways, what I'm saying is, with regards to that, for me, it's just for us to actually support our own.
Yeah.
As much as this is season 3 of this specific show, Word is Conversations, For me, I'm part of it because I'm trying to make sure that I push the narrative to say, we don't need to struggle for our own content. We've got everything that we have here.
We do.
That's why we try to get even you as our first guest to say, you know what? We've got one of the best, you understand? I've got the way to get these people to me, but I need to get their story and literally their background, because I literally know nothing about you. And for me, I've got a pool with people in SA, like Swazi people who are actually in diaspora, who work that side, but actually from here. But obviously they want to keep their pulse on what's going on here. They always ask me what's going on. Who's the best person now? What's the biggest thing? What's there to look out for? I was seeing your performance. I saw Oxygen for the second time this month. I saw him. We had a kid together at Chill and Grill in Zulwini. Earlier, Size Killer and DJ Stig's birthday. Earlier this year, I think on the 11th of January. I saw him perform there and it was amazing. He performed also a song with Zoe Genesis.
Free.
I don't know what the song is called, bro, but it's very nice. And I saw him again and I saw you perform and I'm like, you know what? There is a new wave.
True.
I do my event Funtown. And it's kind of slowed down now because there's a new event in Babani called Pop Sunday, and I think there's no use for me to now try and shut them down or try and push my event more, because it's a win for this town. For me, I'm for the culture. I'm not for me winning alone. It's really a weird thing, I think. People always say to me, I need to be me and push myself forward. For me, it's for the culture. If we're winning, we're all winning.
We're all winning. And I believe in that exact same mentality, and that's why I would like to extend a challenge to the following names, not limited to the people that I'm about to
drop. Name drop.
Look,
Name drop.
Oxygen, Oxygen, Alea, Zoe Genesis, A to Z, pretty much all the upcoming
New ones.
the new artists.
Yeah.
I don't like the word upcoming. The emerging artists.
Yes.
Let us take over the year. Like there is so much for us to feed. The industry is very sticky and receptive, and we gotta abuse that. We gotta abuse that as like we are the generation without a reasonable doubt. So if we make it happen this year, we can literally be the revolution that this country has ever yet to witness. So I'm extending this challenge to, because I know being the winner, there's certain expectations that I have to live up to myself. But I'm willing to put that pressure on myself. But I also challenge you to do the same and let us make this industry happen, because it's in our shoulders to build from scratch, not from scratch, because this industry lies on the bones of legendary artists. So we gotta carry the legacy and just make sure we just blow it out of proportion. So I extend that challenge to you. Let's just blow this out of the water. Yeah.
You heard it from the man himself, Mr. Nsia Mazibugo, aka Llucid. What does Llucid mean?
Means clear of thought. It means a lot of things. It means clear of thought. It means something that is very vividly described. Something that almost simulates reality.
All that English is coming from Salema. All the English is coming out.
Bruh. It's almost like private school stuff.
It's that thing.
You know? So yeah, it happens, man. When I came across the word, I felt like it couldn't have described me more.
In a better way.
In a better way, all in one word. And of course, I had to like modify it so that it doesn't. Because when you
so it stands out, yeah.
It stands out exactly. And I'm also thinking about adding Llucid music to it, so that it also just pops out when you search it. You don't have to go through 1,000 other Llucids on SoundCloud. So I'm just gonna put it like Llucid music, and probably with a Q, but that's something we're still yet to formalize. But yeah, it's still Llucid. Llucid is the name, man, and yeah, it just stood out for me from the moment of inception. Yeah.
All right, cool. Guys, please make sure you comment below. If you're watching this from YouTube, we're available on wordislive.com. I don't think I have anything more to ask this man. I just need his music, because he says he's had 4 number ones. That time, I haven't even had one number one. That time, I only have one song out anyway.
Nah.
But I think maybe it is time for me also to try and do something. But you know, I think it's as you said, things happen when they should happen. I believe things kind of fall into place without you overly planning it. You might have an idea in your mind, but everything comes together and comes together.
Yeah.
But 2020, I'm going to take up some new music. Who knows? Maybe he's going to be on a song.
The revelation.
Who knows?
I mean.
This is Word Is Live Conversation Season 3. I'm your boy Cybos. This is Llucid. We out.
Peace. Nigga got that shit, nigga.
Peace.
Word is conversation.
Word is Live is the website, but it's Word Is Conversation.